Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new video. It's been quite some time, about 6 years since I uploaded to this channel. To be honest, I never thought I would again, but in that time I've been frequently checking the comments and I've slowly come to realise there was actually quite a bit more of an audience for this stuff than I realised at the time, so here I am, mostly making this to see if anyone's out there, you know. Please let me know in the comments if you are. I really get a kick out of seeing the notification for that pop up. Hopefully I'm not talking to the void here. I won't delay any longer, let's just get into it. The year's 2011, or Christmas 2011 to be exact. Skyrim's just released 6 weeks prior, and already it's one of the best selling games in history. I imagine the pre-orders alone would put it into this bracket. I know I certainly pre-ordered it as soon as I could. But when it came, I didn't like it, at least not at the time. My opinion of the game's vastly changed since then, but that's an entire video in and of itself. But going from the rich, colourful world of Oblivion to the grey landscapes of Skyrim, it honestly felt like a huge downgrade to me at the time, and I needed something to fill that void, because it was so disheartening for a huge Elder Scrolls fan like me. I hadn't played Morrowind since I got rid of my OG Xbox. I didn't want to just play Morrowind casually again, because I'd done that so many times. I wanted to know I've experienced everything the game has to offer. I wanted to defeat every villain, collect every treasure, see every sight. You get the idea. 10 years and nearly 500 hours in this save later, I think I've achieved that goal. In this cell I believe there's every unique item in the base game plus both expansions. There are far too many items to list here, so I'll just have to give you a brief overview of my collection. Okay, so across these 3 tables we have every unique piece of clothing and armour in the game. Far too much to list here, but I can give you a quick overview. Here we've got Mantle of Woe, probably the best item for Magicka buff in the game. There's, what's that? Ashcan Wedding Gift, Sweetshare's hat there, the Dragonbone Cuirass. What we got? The Ward of Akavir back there from the Fort Firemouth DLC. All the unique shields are back there. I think that's Goblin Buckler. Yeah. And then along the backs of the chairs you can see all the unique rings and amulets that I've collected throughout the game. So on this right hand shelf here I have special magic weapons and armour. These aren't unique items, but they're items that don't appear in... they're not stocked by merchants. They don't appear as randomised loot. So they're pretty rare. Some of them aren't on lists at all, so they can't appear. Like the wizard staff here, there's only 5 in the game. During Boots of Flying, they can appear, I'm pretty sure, in shops. There's only 2 of these shields in the game. Only 2 of these in the game. The 5 ebony arrows of Slain there. The 10 bent probes, which are scattered throughout the world like the Infinity Stones. The 2 Pilgrim's Lanterns. So, not for unique stuff, just for rare stuff. The middle shelf here is for unique trinkets, so stuff like the Heart of the Udifrict, the Watchman's Eye, you know, just stuff like the Severed Leg of a Nord, Vintage Brandy, all 7 from out the game, the eggs, Bitter Cup, the Severed Head of an Argonian, just stuff you find in like Dunmer households pretty much. So the left hand shelf here houses the 36 Lessons of Avec, which I'm very proud of. I think it looks fantastic with the book jackets mod. Here also we have some unique scrolls like Icarian Flight, don't know how to pronounce that, I'm not even going to try. Fiercely Roasting, the Scroll of the Bullfender, which obviously won't do anything because I've used it. Down here I have a little shrine to the Kagranax tools, just on top of the Egg of Time and Divine Metaphysics and stuff, with the prophecies all around it. And there's the Animedium plants. Here on this bench I have the 27 Sanguine items too. Okay, weapons. There's far too many to name here, so I'm just gonna give you a quick walk past and you can see what I've got. I'll quickly mention, what I've got here is Gravedigger, which I believe is the highest base damage of any weapon in the game. But on these steps is 200 swords. Going up, Chrysamere there, into maces, hammers, staves, bows, 2 Daedric Crescents because you can get 2, spears, axes, short blades and daggers. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Every unique weapon in the game. This is my room. Got a pretty modest collection of gems there. And some stuff that I got from a guy. But we've got the extra comfy pillow. Aside from that, I think we've just got sweet Chim Shrine that I made using Dwemer coins. And a full enchanted set of Daedric. One last thing, and probably the part of the collection I'm most proud of, is across these two shelves here, I have every unique soul in the game. The Dagoths on the bottom here and the rest on the top. Everything excluding Rolly the Guar and Creeper, because they're there. I would argue their souls are still in this room though. Only real exploit I used in this run was to duplicate Azura's star, so that I could display both Vivek and Almalexia's soul. You can call it cheating if you like, but it's an in-game exploit and I just wanted to display it. There are few games even now which can match the world building that went into Morrowind. To me it almost feels like a D&D campaign that you can really tell the devs poured their heart into. I've been playing it for over a decade, and until recently I was consistently finding new things that I'd never heard of before. For example, there's a message in a bottle northeast of Dagon Fell. The message itself seems to be a cryptic story of someone at sea, in reference to Edgar Allan Poe's short story MS Found in a Bottle. There are no hints telling you to go to this bottle, it's simply there for you to find, and that's the level of detail for some obscure bottle in the ocean. I think that's why the game has such a faithful following after 19 years this May. Well, I'm a bit rusty, but I don't think I did too bad overall. If you enjoyed this video, and you'd like to see more like it, please do leave me a like and a comment telling me so, and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. If you really enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified when our next upload. It'll probably be around once a week going forward from now. If this gets any feedback, I'd love to start a whole new series of Morrowind videos. Maybe a new playthrough, speedruns, item guides, challenges. I have way more ideas than I can turn into videos right now, so just let me know what you'd like to see and I'll make it. But thanks for watching, au revoir.